You guys know him. You hate him. You wish you could live without him. Something in my bones were just like, what are Nintendeen's up to? Wonder what he's up to. What I famously said in my last Nintendeen coverage was, one of the questions I posited to him was, is every upload you needed, like, because he always said, like, I need to upload every video because I need to, like, forward the cause or whatever. And then one thing I always said to him was, is every upload you really upload really necessary? Like, is every video you really upload really that necessary? Or are you just doing this because you're a spiteful loser who just hates Nintendo now and just can't let it go? And you make a lot of money from this to, like, not stop the gravy train. But I never had, like, a silver bullet. Does that make sense, chat? Because, like, when he talks about sales and stuff, he could be like, oh, I'm the sales guy. I'm like, okay, sure. When he talks about Metroid Prime 4, I'm like, okay, it's a hot button game. Okay, sure. I never had a silver bullet, chat. But I think it's fair to say, gamers, we might have our silver bullet. What is this? Like, he's been talking about sales for months. I'm like, okay, fair enough. He's the sales guy. In quotes as well. In quote, a vocal minority. Oh my fucking god. So I think I'm gonna have to, gamers. I think we're gonna have to. There's no way you can, after this video, there's no way you're hitting me up and saying, every upload I make is the cause. Oh, I'm not, so I'm making a real god. There's no, like, after this, like, because, like, for the longest time, I've always gone, whatever, he's just the sales guy. He's just the little guy who's upset that Nintendo isn't his scrimbly company anymore. Who cares? Just leave him alone. But I think we've got to see this. Like, I'm not owned. Literally. No. What's going on here? Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Hey, this video could be boring because it's a Nintendeen video, or it could be something interesting. Let's see what we got here. Without further ado, Mr. Dean, take it away.
This is interesting. Mario Kart World just got booed at the Game Awards. I'm serious. Listen to this clip.
Best sports racing game. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, rematch, Mario Kart World, rematch.
Now,
remember, guys, he made a whole ass video just because of those little boos. Which, don't get me wrong, it was kind of funny that I got booed because of, like, how controversial Nintendo is. Lord knows I'm not making it. It was one guy. Don't mind me cutting in to add the fact that it might have actually have been literally one guy. Because I found this tweet of someone recording the reaction to the best sports game announcement actually at the Game Awards.
We gotta win.
Mario Kart World.
A suspicious lack of booing, huh? Now, just for full transparency for the timeline, Mario Kart World gets announced by Jeff Keighley, the boo happens.
Mario Kart World, rematch.
This clip is recorded after Mario Kart World wins.
Mario Kart World.
Which just begs the question, if there really was a vocal minority booing, why would they boo when Mario Kart World was announced, but not when it actually won? So the going theory is actually correct. It literally was just one really rude guy just booing, while everyone else was having a great time, which makes this Nintendeen video even more embarrassing. So if there was a small part of you that was like, oh, come on, Moresty, yeah, surely that's gone by now, right? Enjoy the rest of the shit show.
obviously, Mario Kart World was going to win this award. That was inevitable. You knew that going into this. It's the same reason they gave Donkey Kong Bonanza the Family Friendly Award. Nintendo doesn't show up much for these things, but when they do, they gotta win something. But I noticed throughout most of the show...
And then immediately he's conspiracy posting as well. Oh, Nintendo showed up, so they have to win an award. Bro, it just doesn't end with you. But he's even Game Awards conspiracizing. That's how you know he's lost in the source as well. Nintendo famously favored by the Game Awards. You'd have to prove that to me. As far as I'm concerned, you're talking to a guy who watches football, right? Every single week there's a controversy about referees and how they're paid off. So when you tell me this thing is controversial and they're paid off, I'm absolutely not interested unless you can give me like a lot of proof. Unless you can literally show me Reggie like giving Jeff Keighley a suitcase behind an alley. Don't care. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. You guys are just conspiracy posting. In the same way that the referee was totally against you guys. No, it was all the referee's fault. I deal with this shit in football every week. I'm not listening to you people, okay?
Amount of cheers from the audience. And pretty much anytime anything Nintendo came up, nothing. It was just silence. Doug Bowser came onto the screen to accept the award for Donkey Kong Bonanza, winning the family-friendly game. And even then it was like, kind of like, okay, move, get off the screen, people want to start the show. But I thought that I was just being a little bit excessive. I'm like, ah.
Yeah? You think, oh, now you, so you didn't think you were before. So hang on, just a guy about Nintendeen. You didn't think you were being obsessive before. You didn't think you were being obsessive before. You didn't think so? No. Now is when you had pause for thought. Right then is when you had pause for thought. You're like, this is my come to Doug Bowser moment. This is his moment.
Maybe it's just my bitter feelings towards Nintendo right now is
Well, I'll
making me
fucking
think
say.
that they're not being appreciated by the entire audience.
What if they said woo, and Dean doesn't hear well?
Listen, if they said woo, Nintendo still would have made this video, okay? Come on, let's be real.
And this is legitimately the first time in my life I see a Nintendo game get booed. I see a Mario Kart game get booed. I see any game get booed. They don't usually boo games at these things. And immediately, that, quote, vocal minority speaks up. Yeah, how about you take that thought of the people being upset with Nintendo being a vocal minority and shove it up your plumber's behind? The flagship Nintendo title.
Oh, I'm sorry. So people booing them at the Game Awards means you guys are no longer a vocal minority. What? What? This is worse than I could have imagined. Can I hear that back again? Hang on.
Vocal minority speaks up. Yeah, how about you take that thought of the people being upset with Nintendo being a vocal minority and shove it up your plumber's behind?
He literally believes that because the people booed it, his community is rising up. His people are right. Yes, my videos, my slop out videos are getting somewhere, gamers. Yes, shove it up your ass. And also, he fucking did a bandyism on top. Shove up your plumber's behind. You can just say shove it up your ass, Dean. Come on now. Come on.
The flagship Nintendo title, the launch
Guys,
game.
next award show, we need to cheer Nintendo even more so that we can stick it to the chuds, am I right?
Game that is bundled with the Nintendo Switch 2 just got booed at the Game Awards. And it got doubled down and booed again when it found out that they won it. With what sounds like 14 or 15 Nintendo Glazers sitting there trying to outdo the boos with louder cheers.
Yeah, he's lost. Holy shit, this man is lost. Holy shit, this man is lost. Jeez, this is actually worse than I could have imagined. Holy shit, this is what I thought this was gonna be like another classic. Genuinely, I thought it was gonna be the most boring Nintendo video ever. He was such a those glazers. He's such a fucking nerd. Holy shit, fuck my chud life. This is delete the video, broski. What is this? Like this is weapons grip. We just read the Half-Life 3 subreddit, and that didn't even have as much copium as this fucking video, broski. You're a 4-year-old man! You're 40 years old! Play video games, Nintendeen!
14 or 15 Nintendo Glazers sitting there trying to outdo the boos with louder cheers.
Or maybe they just like Mario Kart World and cheered because the game they liked came up. Did you ever think about that, Nintendeen? Or I'm sorry. Where's that? You must maintain the agenda, right? The agenda that you're totally not pushing because I'm just a passionate fan guy. Fuck this, bro. What is this guy? Who is this guy? I don't think, from this point on, guys, I want to make it very clear. From this point onwards, if this is the silver bullet, I'm glad Nintendeen uploaded it. This is the silver bullet. If Nintendeen ever in his life ever says he's not a grifter, you could call him a fucking liar. This is the silver bullet, gamers. This is actually the silver bullet. This guy is speaking in griftanese in prime with like the most fluency that I've ever seen on planet Earth. All because Mario Kart World got booed a little bit at the Game Awards. Which, like, everyone was funny. Like, I thought it was quite funny that I got booed. It just goes to show how unpopular Nintendo is going, you know? But like, jeez, this guy like took it to, he fucking nutted in his pants, bro. This guy nutted in his jeans when he heard that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the best part is too is when they mentioned Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, listen how loud the cheers were.
And Sonic Racing.
See, my game was cheered more. My game was cheered more. But hold up. Your game was cheered more at the award show that you basically implied was rigged at the beginning. You implied it was rigged at the beginning. I want to replay. Hang on. Well, timestamp 141. Remember that, gamers. Remember the timestamp. I want to get it for the camera.
When they do, they gotta win something.
Right there, gamers. Right there. Listen.
Bonanza, the Family Friendly Award. Nintendo doesn't show up much for these things, but when they do, they gotta win something.
So
but I noticed
does the Game Awards matter? You gotta pick a lane. Does the Game Awards matter? It was rigged anyway. So why the fuck does it matter? Why does any of this matter? Nothing ever happens, right? Always bet on nothing, right, Dean? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Literally lost the plot. Uncle has lost it so bad.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And the Game Award goes to Mario Kart World. Congratulations, Nintendo.
You could feel the hatred for Nintendo throughout this award show, and you can
could you
feel it even more anytime their games were mentioned. The irrelevance of them. And Nintendo is
irrelevance of Nintendo. Listen, broski, how many brewskis did you have to drink? How many brewskis did you have to... First, I didn't hear any booing in the second one, by the way. So I don't know what you were talking about in that case. What is, brother, this guy is on web. This is a hydrogen bomb. This is like the Tsar Bomba of Copium. Holy shit, man, this is terrible.
Generally irrelevant when it comes to these shows, don't get me wrong. But when
generally irrelevant when it comes to these shows. Yeah? But hang on. I'm so again, this guy is actually losing the plot. Holy shit. You just said this whole thing was irrelevant. No, you said the whole thing was rigged. So why does it matter if they're irrelevant? I'm not 6-7ing. I'm saying pick a lane. Pick a lane, bro. What? Does it not matter or does it matter? Thank you so much, so. It's rigged when I don't win, it's not rigged when... Yeah, literally, that's what... He's literally doing this. I expect this shit from Twitter people. From Twitter people to go, it's rigged, it's rigged. I expect this. This happens every week when the Premier League football kicks off. One referee makes a bad decision, or like a comically shit decision. It's all rigged, they're all paid out. No, the referee was just shit, like most English referees are. But he's I don't get it. I don't get it!
The games that they make comes to these shows, don't get me wrong. But when they do make it, it's for a reason. The games that they make are unanimously loved by everybody.
Yeah.
They definitely do not get booed at these things. I mean, they did a player's choice thing, and not a single one of those games was a Nintendo game for a console that just launched, the Switch 2. Bonanza didn't show up on there, nor did Mario.
But again, hang on. But the award show, but wasn't it rigged? Earlier you said Nintendo rigged it, but they didn't have a player's choice award. What's going on? I think it's fair to think the TGAs are rigged, but like I said, towards popular vote or internet opinion, but towards one company, yeah, unless there's proof. Yeah, no, I just don't believe it. Like, listen, yeah, like I said, I'm willing to hear arguments. Unless you give me proof, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Like, because what ends up happening, Mugos, as you could tell, you sound like Nintendeen. Do you know what I mean? You sound like Nintendeen.
World. No, of course not. Pokemon Legends ZA. The biggest titles of the year for Nintendo.
Pokemon Legends ZA was an amazing game, okay? It was an amazing game.
Oh,
you're just jealous that you don't have a Switch 2, so you can't play it. You're just jealous.
Selling retail titles because physical games are only bought by Nintendo fans. And there's little to no acknowledgement for them. And look, in most years, that would be fine. But everybody is just frequently shoving fastest selling console down our throats, fastest selling this and that down our throats. Record breaking, can do no wrong. All of these weird cherry pick stats without any consideration of nuance of what the current gaming market looks like, of what the stock availability for the Switch 2 looked like when it first launched.
Okay, listen. That's all well and good. Listen, again, he does this thing again. He does this thing, right? I want to play again. I just want to...
This and that down our throats. Record breaking, can do no wrong. All of these weird cherry pick stats without any consideration of nuance of what the current gaming market looks like.
Okay, firstly, people online, no one cares. Secondly, if you want to go against this narrative, which you seem to be doing, it'd help if your videos weren't fucking boring. That's the issue. Because, like, Nintendeen always, like, he says this, he goes like, oh, like, they've shipped a lot of units, but they're not solid. No, he always does this thing. Yeah, firstly, he's just people online. And secondly, it would help, you countering this narrative of how well this thing performs would make sense if your videos weren't fucking boring. That's the thing. I tried to watch your video on, like, unit shipped versus sold. I fell asleep halfway through the video, bro. You're boring. That's the issue. You want to champion a cause to correct the misinformation out there, but your videos are just fucking boring. That's the issue. Maybe it would help if your videos were fucking boring and if you didn't hop on the same topic every 2 seconds. Because as much as you might hate to hear it, your presentation matters with these sorts of things. If you want to convince hearts and minds, if you look like a slop channel, if you walk like a slop channel, if you act like a slop channel, people are going to think you're a slop channel. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is. So it doesn't matter if you're right if people just think you're a slop channel. And based on your output, it just seems like you're harping on Nintendo this, Nintendo that. Can you blame people thinking you're a slop channel? Like, I don't care if people think Moresty's a slop channel because I just upload it because it's fun. I'm not trying to change hearts and minds. You are, though. But it's not working and it's never gonna work. Because you suck. You suck. Fucking thing sucks. Anyway, what was I reading before? The brains of everything, I must say. You got brains of a lot of things. Keep going on. Far too nice, okay? Far too nice. Listen, save the glazing for Nintendo, okay? Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that stuff, guy. Nintendo might have some of the most interesting takes hidden, but he sure hasn't shown them public. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? I would like to believe, like, even if we just talk about me, like Sir Moresty, for example, right? How many, like, I would say there's like at least a good chunk of videos of the Moresty uploads, right? Like, where there's like an hour-long upload, where I have like a really good like piece of like life advice or something. I have like a really good like solid take on the state of like the internet landscape. But like, I'm not upset when people don't acknowledge those because like they're buried within like an hour of a Moresty VOD that's going to be like not going to be the latest thing in like 2 days. Does that make sense? But he doesn't understand that, and he's like annoyed by this. He's like, oh, people don't understand. People don't understand me. People don't understand the nuances of sales. Like, yeah, because you don't do a good job presenting them to people. That's the issue you have, bro. Your editing's boring. Your presentation's boring. Like everything, like it's just boring. And then you come off a slop. What are you to expect? You know? For me, when I have like a bit of life-changing advice in the middle of a Moresty, that's like a little nugget of gold for the people that have watched that far away. I was like, yeah, fair news. But people don't acknowledge them in the wider landscape. I don't care. Like I just upload it because it's fun. I just want to upload my highlights for people to see, you know? You're a slot channel pretending to be an information channel. Yeah, like one of the most important things about like an information-based channel is you present the information. It's like, how many times, chat, have you had like, I remember like maths. I really loved maths when I was in school. I remember in year 9, so I was like what, like 13 years old. I got a maths teacher that was so fucking bored. I'm telling you, he would just stand there for hours and drone and drone and drone. And then what happens when you get a teacher like that, chat? What happens every time when you get a teacher like that? You stop being interested in the subject. I am of the belief that 80% of the time when you like a subject, you don't like the subject, you like the teacher. Therefore, you like the subject. The teacher sold you on the subject. That's what happens. I hate English when I was in school. And when I think about it, I'm like, I actually kind of like English. I like being able to interpret text, like the subtext in writing and the nuance of language. I think it's one of the most beautiful things about language as a whole. But Lord knows I didn't appreciate it when I was 15 because my teacher fucking sucked, right? And I appreciated maths instead because my maths teacher was fucking sick, bro. So that's what Nintendeen is. Literally, Nintendeen is that boring teacher in school. The information in your like shipped versus sold video or your Nintendo had the worst performance. These videos could all be like the most important, like have like some of the most nuanced, like most refined takes on like how we should discuss like sales and like the success of a console. It could be, but like you present it in such a boring fashion with just like gameplay commentary, like no sort of like editing nous. Why should anyone care? That's what I'm saying. And the thing, if you want to do that, by all means do that. Like you have a good thing going for you. You have a good thing going for you. By all means do it. But like, don't pretend to be annoyed when people don't give a shit about you. That's what I'm saying to you. You know. So that's the issue with Nintendo. I think that's the best way to start Nintendeen. He might have good knowledge buried here, but the presentation's so boring. You don't get. He's like a good subject with a bad teacher. That's the best way to sum up Nintendeen. He's a good subject with a bad teacher. He doesn't care enough to do that because money's his own love. That's what I'm saying. So like, but then again, like, why does he get so annoyed when people call him a grifter? Because that's what he is. You're doing it for the money, bro. Grifty. Grifter soft A, not grifter hard R, but grifter soft A. Brother, come on. Grifty. Come on. Just admit it. Admit it. A good teacher can make all the difference with school subject. Physics was the only subject I liked in high school was how charismatic and involved my physics teacher was. Yeah, literally. Like my science teacher was kind of boring, but like I just like being able to do practical like science experiments and shit. So I love the subject regardless. But yeah, like that just happens. Just embrace it. All I'm asking Nintendo is just embrace it. You're a grifter deluxe, okay? That's what you are, and you always will be, all right? But we'll keep laughing. I've done enough mansplaining. Let's just keep laughing. How you doing, Battenberg? You doing good?
For the Switch 2 looked like when it first launched, of the acknowledgement of just how little software sales have been going on a console that's supposedly selling amazingly well. You'd think games would be moving along with these ship units, except no, they're shipping units that haven't been sold yet, and most of them are sitting in Mario Kart bundles, and those are most of the software sales. I'll tell you this, Nintendo has always been a bubble. It's been its own little thing amongst the gaming community. It doesn't take center stage on the Game Awards. It's not acknowledged in the same manner of which these other titles and games and publishers and consoles are acknowledged, especially
So again, does it matter? You literally said it was rigged at the beginning, and now you're saying it's a what is it? Bro, this guy's a joke. This guy's a joke thing, bro. What am I supposed to say? I got nothing else to add. Does this video even matter then? Like, what are we doing?
These types of award shows.
I can't just admit Switch 2 is selling well. It's one of the good scraps in Nintendeen. He just can't see any ground because he's a scorned lover. That's what he is. He literally called himself a Nintendeen. He loved this company with all his heart. But like, he's just upset that he doesn't like him anymore. And that's the other issue he has as well, is that he's obviously such a lover scorned that he can't like make his videos a bit more objective, you know?
That is understood. But there is normally affinity for Nintendo because every single one of these people that are at these Game Awards all owned Nintendo Switches. They all loved Breath of the Wild. They loved Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They loved Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, these games that they grew up with. The way that they are excessively celebrating for all of the indie titles, that's normally how they celebrate for the Nintendo titles as well, because there's a love and affinity for Nintendo games generally. It's the console you...
Again, here's the thing. Oh, that could be an interesting topic to talk about. Is the way like the indie space kind of like taken over, like quote unquote, taken over the Game Awards. The same way, like, is the way people talk about the indie stuff like Claire Obscure of the modern day, the same way people used to talk about Nintendo back then, and they kind of lost their... Oh, wow, that could be an interesting rabbit hole to dive down. Is he going to do it, though? No. No, we're just going to see some Crossworlds gameplay, and he's just going to yap. That's what he's going to do, because it's Nintendeen, and he has to make some ad revenue today. And, I mean, it worked. He got 43,000 views in 15 hours. Do you know what I mean? It works. Literally grift the soft A gamers. 43K in 12 hours, gamers.
Grew up playing.
He knows what he's doing.
You bought for your kids.
Cha-ching, brother. Cha-ching. Come on, come on.
In addition to your
come
PlayStation
on,
or your
brother.
Xbox or your PC, because it's handheld and it has like the fun games that you would do with your friends when you're having a co-op night. Nintendo does not get hate at these things. If anything, it gets irrelevance. And that's at minimum. Usually when it shows up to these things and it has a game that's winning something, it gets loud cheers. It gets a lot of love. It definitely does not get boos. Now in the...
I mean, did it get booed from... I mean, this would be nice if like it got booed by other things. Like, yeah, there was a boo on Mario Kart World, sure, which was a bit unprecedented. When they announced Donkey Kong Bonanza, was there also boos? Was there boos for like anything else Nintendo related, or was it just like that one thing? Was it just was there a couple of Sonic fans that were mad at Sonic Racing Crossworlds didn't win? But of course he's not going to present any evidence because because it's a Nintendeen video. And he's still talking about this being rigged, by the way. From our record, it's just that one. It's a classic lying by omission, eh? Just like a grifter does. That's very, very Fox News-esque of you there, Nintendeen. That's called lying by omission, gamers. Because he showed us one piece of evidence, but then doesn't show us the others, because there are no others. Interesting, Mr. Dean. You've learned from the best, eh? You've learned from Fox News itself.
Kart World,
I like it. I like it. Very CNN coded. I like it.
Because of its $80 price tag. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But there are other games with scummy business practices that are being mentioned here. In its own category, EAFC was mentioned. Heck, Sonic Racing Crossworlds was mentioned, and that was a $70 title that you had to buy at $90 on day one if you wanted all the additional DLC.
Yeah.
But the boos did not go for that beat down, same game, treaded over and over again FIFA title, nor for that overpriced, supposedly, Sonic game.
Because no one gives a shit about... Oh my... Is he really using the fact that no one booed EAFC? Because the hood, no one gives a shit about EAFC, bro. Oh my... It's literally the yearly sports slop. What is he talking... You see that Mario Kart got booed, but EAFC didn't. No, we just be ignoring it. Literally got no reaction. Because no one... And you're talking... Gamers, you're talking about me, by the way. All right? I was the guy who literally used to buy every FIFA game every year. And I used to play Pro Clubs because Pro Clubs was genuinely fun. But no one cares about it. Like, literally, I think the sales of every EAFC game has gone down drastically ever since they unbranded from FIFA. It's also fair to acknowledge the hate train for games like COD and FIFA died down years ago. Yeah, of course he doesn't, because that go against this narrative. Because all Nintendeen is where's that image? Every single time he talks, he has to maintain the agenda, and he'll have the gall not to call you get annoyed when people call him a grifter. Even I don't care about EAFC and football's half my... But yeah, literally, even I don't. I love football. But you're like, yeah, football's half my personality. I don't give a shit about EAFC anymore. I don't play that anymore. I don't play any football games anymore lately.
And boos from the fan went towards Mario Kart World. And I don't think they were simply celebrating the inclusion of King Boo. I need to get Football Manager, don't I? No, those sounded like they didn't like the game. And then the fact that
what was that? Say again?
Simply celebrating the inclusion of King Boo. No, those sounded like they didn't like the game. And then the fact that they cheered doubly as loud for Sonic...
Was that supposed to be a joke, Nintendo? Try again next time, okay?
Racing Crossworlds cements that. And I love the few Nintendo fans that jumped up and tried to cheer over them. This is just so funny. If you thought that...
Did you... I don't understand this. Is it so insane to think that people heard Mario Kart and yeah! In his brain, they went yeah to drown out the booze gamers. Not because they were just genuinely happy about Mario Kart. What? Fucking hell, ref. Fucking hell. He's living in the grift dimension, bro. I don't know what to say. This is terrible. I hope the views are worth it. I really do, because this is a terrible upload, bro. This is terrible.
Bubble. And you thought that the YouTube space, the giant, massive YouTube world, was just its own quiet and private bubble. A vocal minority. You need to reevaluate, because Nintendo fans are in for the rudest awakening. If things continue...
Okay, so there was one interview of the Papa John, by the way, where he just said some weird shit. Thank you, honey. Oh, I got a side. I got a Thatcher's Gold. Thank you, honey. This one.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Living currently in Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean,
It's like,
what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
I was like, everyone in the board was just like, what the fuck is Papa John talking about right now? That's exactly how Nintendeen is right now. The day of... That's how you sound, Nintendeen. You sound like a senile old man. Jesus Christ. Why not set the record straight now, huh, Nintendo? Why not talk about it now, huh?
You need to reevaluate, because Nintendo fans are in for the rudest awakening. If things continue as they are, and once the Switch 2 is out long enough to match up with when the other consoles had stock, whether it's by the end of this year, by the end of 2026, maybe even 2 years from now,
you're going to see the horror of Nintendo Switch 2s on store shelves and no one buying them. Yeah, but Nintendo, how does that affect me? Like, I've got mine and I'm currently having fun. The day of reckoning is coming. It's coming and you better be ready. How does that affect me, though? I'm just out here enjoying the day of reckoning is coming. Oh, no. Anyway, last week.
Remember, the Xbox consoles didn't fail until this year. They hit 30 million sold until people were like, oh, this thing's not doing too well.
Oh, was that? Let me go back a bit.
By the end of 2026, maybe even 2 years from now, remember, the Xbox consoles didn't fail until this year. They hit 30 million sold until
And then again, I'll just reiterate, I don't care. I want to be real, I don't care. Unless Nintendo gets to the point where the sales are so drastically poor that their launch lineup, their games lineup becomes like Wii U-esque, we do not care. As far as I'm concerned, Nintendo has like a decent bunch of games slated for next year, and it seems like that's going to be the trend going forward. So I do not care. I do not care if Switch 2 is rot on the shelf, as long as it seems like games are coming out. So he's wrong and boring. The way I know, right? So again, at least Fratanga's like a grifter, but at least he's funny. Nintendo's like the bad ending for Tonga. Gen 10 next year? Fuck it. It's such a good time to be a Pokemon fan. Fuck it. I'm so excited for that.
It's not doing too well. But at some point, Nintendo fans are going to realize that a lot of the cockiness, a lot of the arrogance, a lot of the elitism that they have, strictly because of the success of the Nintendo Switch.
Who are you talking? This guy is getting people like. This guy is like lost. This guy is so lost. He's so lost, guys.
Elitism and cockiness that Nintendo has going into the launch of the Switch 2 and how they've behaved through these past few years. Because their handheld device was able to overperform since it was so cheap and available, there's going to be a big realization that all of that is without merit. And at the rate it's going, the only place where Nintendo will have any kind of vocal strength is going to end up being Japan. The one place in the world...
You're really thinking that Nintendo Switch 2 is going to fail so drastically, they're going to lose their entire foothold in all of America? Yeah? I mean, I could buy it. Do you have any evidence? I just made it up. Thanks, Nintendeen. Thanks for just making it up. Remember, gamers, he thinks the Switch is going to flop so badly, they're going to lose their entire foothold in the US. And like just the Western market, should we say. Even the Wii U didn't accomplish that. Like Nintendo definitely, like their star was definitely fading. But even the Wii U didn't accomplish that. Do you know what I mean? This is unreal, bro. All of this because one guy booed.
Where they did not overcharge for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's a good thing Nintendo fans have Famitsu numbers to cling on to, because there's really nothing else. The flagship Nintendo title from the franchise that is loved by pretty much
I think I need a shower about this to feel better. I think we all need showers. This guy is filthy, bro.
Everybody unanimously across the past 30 years just got booed at the 2025 Game Awards after winning Best Racing Game.
And then in 3 days, not even 3 days, in 3 hours, people are going to forget this ever happened. In fact, you know what the most upsetting bit about this video is, Nintendo? You didn't stretch it out to 8 minutes. If you guys don't know, 8 minutes is the amount of time a video has to be before you can put mid-roll ads on there. You didn't even stretch this out for 10. This got 44K, and you didn't even, like, put a mid-roll in there, bro. That's rough. You could have doubled your ad revenue. Come on.
Yeah, vocal minority.
Can I hear that again? Can I hear that again? Can I hear that again? Yeah.
After winning Best Racing Game. Yeah, vocal minority.
He put his whole Nintendeen ussy into that one.
The 2025 Game Awards after winning Best Racing Game. Yeah, vocal minority.
How many takes, guys? Do you think that was like his 4th take, his 5th take? How many takes do you think to get the perfect one?
If it's gonna fail in America, then don't be poor.
True. Don't be poor. Raise the price. Raise the price. One more time.
The 2025 Game Awards after winning Best Racing Game. Yeah, vocal minority.
Yeah? Are we slowly fading to what's happening? Is the video done? Is the video done? No, Nintendeen, you're supposed to cut. So you just left it running. Jesus fucking Christ. He cares so little about the quality of his content. He left half a minute of nothing, gamers. He really wanted us to sit on that line for 30 whole seconds. And it's not even like, oh, we at least got to see the ending of the Zaz gameplay. Like, he was letting the clip run to see the end of the clip where, like, he gets a last minute first place. Okay, do you know what? Fair. He didn't even do that. It's just random Zaz gameplay. Yeah, vocal minority. Yeah, vocal minority. Roll credits. Jesus Christ, Nintendeen. Fucking hell, brother. You are off the deep end, bro. It has never been more over for the Nintendeen bros. It has legitimately never been more over. I actually can't believe this. He stretched out to 30 seconds. Only to 30 seconds, not to 8 minutes. Such a kindred spirit. What a nice guy, right? What an absolute night. You should have done a minute and a half. You should have got those mid rolls, broski. You should have got those mid rolls. That's what you should have done. But either way. Wait, did he start the video with an Did you guys hear this? Yeah, so, yeah, they kind of got booed. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even fucking notice that, but either way, let's have a look, gamers. Bravo 6. Going jolly. It's one of the worst videos. It has to have been. It has to be. In a single year, Nintendo went from love to loathe, and it's their fault. Sonic got robbed. Hang on. Cope and Steve Grifter. Modern Nintendo makes too many quality games. The best Mario Kart in history is modern deserved the award. Easily the best time to be a Nintendo fan in history. Best time? I'd say it's a good time. I wouldn't say best time. I don't know if I'd say best time. It's definitely a good time. But Bonanza, Mario Kart, I would definitely say it's a good time. But fair. You know, I agree. I'm going to maintain the agenda. This reward was given back to Mario Kart back in January, so there's zero chance of any other game taking it, regardless of quality. And he's still continuing on the thing. It had to win. It's the Game Awards. It was gonna win. It was gonna win. It was gonna win. It was gonna win. You see, they already won the award in January. You see, when Mario Kart was coming, they already won the award. Whoa, fuck it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. 100 replies. 100 replies, gamers. 100 replies. 100 unemployed replies. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that's just wrong. 2 replies, yeah. Your fun at parties. It's rigged, to be fair. I'm not dealing with you people. I'm not dealing with you people. Kirby got robbed. Hey, Platty, come pick up your man. Come pick up your man. It's 2022. I love how they repeat this. Like it's like PTSD, gamers. I love it. It's just like 2022 all over again. Guys, no. It's just like the worst time in history all over again. Fuck it. You're too online, lads. You're too online. Pay to win got a new meaning. Yeah, did it? I was so surprised about this video, but I'm also surprised Mario Kart even got nominated in the first. And he hearts that, gamers. And he hearts that. Remember, And he hearts that, guys. That's the thing that fucks with me the most about Nintendeen gamers. Just remember, it's not just his videos are insane. He will heart the most batshit people on planet Earth. Do you know what I mean? He will literally buy bot comments and heart the clanker comments to continue his agenda. This guy is the most copium hearter of the planet, and of course a Clippy. It's always a Clippy as well. It has to be a Clippy. Has to be. Oh man, something about a better game. The secret Mega Man reveal cucked the whole Half-Life game. That was kind of funny in all fairness. That was the moment of this. Yeah, that was quite funny. That was quite funny in all fairness. Sonic got robbed. This is why Nintendo never improves. Because they're little industry minions constantly warning them. How about they go on a lull so they can become a better company, huh? Wishful thinking. Sonic Pro... Guess the profile picture, gamers. Guess the fucking profile picture. Fuck my life, man. Get rid of me. Just get rid of me, bro. Get rid of me. Finally, something interesting happened at the Game Awards. Finally! I thought it was rigged. Why are you guys watching anyway? This is what happens when judges and the journalists get 90% of the vote and the voting power of the audience gets 10%. Why even vote? I've said this before and I've said this many times, gamers. I am 100% every single day of the week taking a show voted by a panel of judges than the audience. Because at the very, very least, somewhat, you can maybe, the judges and journalists might have played a variety of them and they might have like tried something. Does that make sense? With the audience, it's just a popularity contest. What is the point of you watching? It's just whichever game is the most popular wins. I'd rather at least, you could argue the journos and the judges maybe not fit for the job, blah, 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 maybe. Like, sure. But like, I'd rather take this any day of the week over this. 100%. 100%. Sonic was robbed, yeah? No, what? Of course Pendulex likes watching this guy. Of course he likes watching. This guy is literally your guy. Of course you like watching him. He says everything you want to hear. Sonic good, Mario bad. He says everything you want to hear. Fucking Pendulex, bro. Same, dude, same. Literally, it's just you. That literally. Fritanga's gonna have a field. I can't do this anymore, bro. I can't do this anymore. If I thought Sir Musti was gonna have a field day sucked, Fritanga's gonna have a field day sucked even more. That's even worse. The Chevy was 10 times louder for the boo from Mario Kart World. That's something that'll fly under most people's radar. But no, everyone will forget a huge Sega win. Okay, there's something in the football community, by the way, guys, where some people will do this, by the way, where, like, for example, let's say there'll be a football match, right? Let's say there'll be, like, I don't know, like, West Ham versus, like, Man United, right? Man United is supposed to win that game, but Man United lost, like, 1-0. Like, Man United fans will cope and say something like, yeah, but, like, fucking Ahmad played so well. Oh, I guess it's 1-1 then. I guess it's 1-1. One player played well. That means you get the points, right? Like, do you know what I mean? It's one of those ones. Literally, that's what he's doing right now. Like, you're lost, but oh, they got the more cheers, therefore they actually won. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, Man United lost. Oh, but Ahmad played very well, and Bruno deserved the penalty. Whoops, I guess it's 2-1 then. I guess it's 2-1. That's literally what he's doing, but the video game, the gaming version of that. It's like, oh, they lost. Oh, but yeah, literally, Ahmad played well, 90+5. Literally, you see this in football. We make fun of these people in the football space all the time. Literally all the time. I'm not even kidding. Whenever any team who loses says, but blank happened, people say, oh, I guess that's an extra point then, eh? Literally, someone will comment something like this. Ahmad played well. It's the funniest slander on planet Earth, honestly. It's so good. And even in video games. Football and video games are really way more similar, honestly. I've got two hobbies that are actually shockingly similar to each other. That happens all the time. Oh, man. Still waiting for Nintendo to rescind their brick the switch to at any time ability. They can't. They can't. I've still not seen any proof for this, by the way, guys. I've seen no... They can ban your ability to play online like every console can. Huge Sega win, 90+3. I'm telling you. Oh, huge Sega, literally, that's what it is. Hashina Miku update, 90+1. Classic. How's it still being talked about? Because these people are boring, bro. These people are boring. Normally I love Mario Kart, but World was a total letdown, so it stung, even though it was a little expected that Mario Kart would win. Problem is the award show is now in the hands of not dedicated developers, but clueless con eyes. Oh, so now it is. So now it is, huh? This is the Game Awards version of I stopped watching IGN now. I don't trust IGN anymore. Literally, that's what it is. Oh, man. Yeah, I was eliminated in the quarterfinals, but I won against Speed. Literally, that's what it is. And I've never said that, so shut up, okay? I've never said that, so fuck you, okay? Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. Man, that's cathartic. Classic. I emoed IRL. The moment he heard the booze, gamers, the moment he heard the booze, he was like, oh my god! I can't deal with these people. And he hearts it as well. He hearts it as well. I can't deal with this shit, man. Nintendeen has to be done on purpose, man. It has to be done on purpose. This guy has a humiliation fetish or something, man. This is terrible. This is terrible, man. At least Nintendo fans are mad about DKB not winning GOTY. Are we though? I can't say I am that mad. I'm gonna be honest. I can't say I care about anything with the Game Awards, in all honesty. So I got to stop for sure, and why the Game Awards are a joke. Was there any chance of Bonanza winner? I figured they had Bowser up there early for the family-friendly game was proof that they wouldn't win anything else of note. More conspiracy posting, huh? Classic Nintendeen. More conspiracy, but no one expected Bonanza. I wasn't expecting Bonanza to win Game of the Year. I'm glad it won something at least. As glad as I can be considering I don't care. Why was Doug Bowser even there to speak? He doesn't even work at Nintendo anymore. His final appearance. Classic. Awards are pointless to actual enjoyment of video games. Yeah. Which is what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Literally. My YouTube analytics for 2 weeks have been saying, Moresty, the numbers are low, the numbers are low. I'm like, I don't care, I'm playing Metroid and Mario Mon. I don't care, bro. Who cares? Who gives a shit about any of this? Yeah, Cleb Skill is pretty much a lock, honestly. Award shows are paid to it. Fucking kill me. Fucking kill. Sonic deserved it. Sorry, man. Nice. Nice. Mario deserved the win. True! Absolutely true! I think Sonic should have won, but this is really low-hanging fruit, Mr. Dean. Even Patrick agrees. Even Patrick agrees with you. Oh my god. I don't think the boom was hatred towards Nintendo. More people being frustrated the game shouldn't have been nominated in the first place because it was Nintendo. It was set to gain an award without deserving it and stealing from that title that shouldn't have got it. Yeah, just, I don't know what to talk about. Mr. Dean. Now listen, Mr. Dean's one of the GOATs, okay? Bro, please just drive straight. No hate to you all, and I don't mean this in a toxic way. You're playing like a games journalist. Relax your thumbs. Look more at the road and less at your character. It's okay to let go of the acceleration button when you need to steer sometimes. And you just stop drifting to boost after you finish your turn. Considering holding on your items and a bit longer to defend attack, and defense items aren't even. What are you talking about? You're playing like. Oh, he's talking about the gameplay in the background. He's back to. Brother, it's Nintendeen video. What did you expect? What did you expect? Why are you... It's a Nintendeen video, bro. Why do you care? Yeah, delete this guy. Nintendeen, delete this guy. Delete this guy. Delete this guy. We just one guy that bit... Typical Sony pony? Oh, man. Hey, who did you vote for in this category anyway? What? Which category? Or the Mario Kart one? I think I did Mario Kart, didn't I? Actually, it's on my Twitter, actually. It's on my Twitter. What did I vote for? I don't fucking remember. I just did it because it was a fun thing to do on stream, I guess, that one time. Oh, guys, look, this tweet did numbers. Oh my god. Where was it? Oh, here it was. What did I vote for? Oh, I voted for Crossworlds. I actually voted for Crossworlds. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Other Sonic and Family Game Mario. Oh, okay. That's what I did. Yeah. There must be a vocal minute. The game won. Lol, booze don't change the results. Gamers voted for it. Deserved booze. Well deserved. But it won. Doesn't matter though. It's still a bad game and didn't deserve it. Yeah, guys. You know when Lionel Messi finally won the World Cup in 2022? I was booing him, therefore it doesn't count. It doesn't count, guys. It doesn't count. If one person in the crowd is booing, they have to give the World Cup back, okay? They have to give the World Cup back. That's how it works. Okay? That's how it works. Oh, man. How much did they pay for that award? Classic. Classic. I've had enough reading. Nintendeen, brother. Brother, this was a stinker, broski. I mean, if we're continuing the grift, this video is amazing, okay?
Why does it matter? We know both games are good.
What a fantastic comment to like close this segment out on. It doesn't matter because both games are good, but Nintendeen is a grifter who has to play his side. Therefore, he made this video so he can really cash in on those views. Nintendeen, all I'm saying, Nintendeen, is after this, I don't want to hear a single peep about you not being a grifter ever again. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear a single peep out of you, broski. You're playing a game and you're playing it well. No one gives a shit about the information you have because it's poorly edited and poorly framed and you're a grifter channel anyway. You're not really going to change that many hearts and minds. You're just doing this for the bag. It's the easiest part-time job you'll ever have. Trust me, I know. Just enjoy it, broski, okay? Just enjoy it, okay? And we'll leave that there, right?